It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto IRA. The ring that drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down, yeah, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed. I never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason. The reason why I feel like I can fly. Thinking about you day and night. I love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down, yeah, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your head, you're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire, world on fire. I wanna hold your head, you're everything that I desire, I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire, world on fire. I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your head, you're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire, world on fire. I wanna hold your head, you're everything that I desire, I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire, world on fire.
Got a two-tone weight from my hairline to my backbone, and it's dragging me around, but I don't listen. All your critics are red, mind your own business. That's right. Let it run red lights. Now watch me fly. Got an
green one. Hit it now. Hit it now. Hit it now.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, we got everything going off right there. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto Charts with the Road Dogg. My name is Lane, and I am the guy taking you through a tour of the charts tonight. Hopefully the ones that will be making us some money. There's some ones that we probably want to take a little bit of a look at. Things that maybe turn it around here, especially Solana. Little ecosystem seems to be kind of warping around a little bit. We'll take a little bit of a look at that. If you guys got any requests, be sure to throw them in the chat. Right now, I'm sitting here on the very tiny chart. This is a 6-minute chart. Sometimes I watch Bitcoin on the 6-minute because I get so bored with him. But watching it hold the support forever here and finally break back in above this dotted trend line. Good sign overall when you zoom out to the bigger time frames where it really counts. Where it really counts. We're doing just fine. We get another bounce off of this trend line. Looks like it is holding fairly well right there. Chance to move up to 43,451 on up to 45,000. Can we make it up to 48? Can we? Can we? Your guess is as good as mine. There is an interesting little setup that looks like it's about to, no, I'm not quite sure. Is this the famed trigger wave about to occur here that would take us for a big blast to the upside happening on the 4-hour for Bitcoin? Looking at the money flow here, it's in the red, but very shallow. Normally I'm seeing it curve up something like this when we see this happening, but interesting. Are we about to get a big move up for Bitcoin and for crypto? I guess that's one of the questions that we can tackle tonight. Come over here to our indices. Look over here. Bitcoin dominance still coming down to the bottom here. Still got a little ways that it can go, in my personal opinion, drop a little bit more. We might, bounce up and down a little bit, but mostly it's been a straight drop there. As the value of the dollar is also dropping, it's down to 101.119 way down here. The ping pong effect that we've been experiencing with our altcoins is our failure. Our failure to communicate. Our failure to reach above these levels right over here. If you look over here to the left here, you'll see that we reached to the target, had anticipation of making it past that target with all of our hearts and all of our dignity, and we tried. We gave it a try, but we were beaten back ruthlessly to the front lines, the back lines, the rear lines, and all the lines in betwixt, until we gathered ourselves one more time and said, not today, not today. We're going to make another charge, and charge we did, but then they pulled out lasers and alien technology that we had no knowledge of and drove us back one more time. But ladies and gentlemen, we will not be deterred. We are back at our back lines, backs against the wall one more time. We got nowhere else to go but up, unless you want the coward's way out, and by golly, I say nay. That will not happen today. We're going to charge again, and we're going to overtake the alien technology, because we know the lizard people. Was it the red bottle or the blue bottle? Which one was I supposed to drink from? Because I feel a little weird tonight. Which? Okay. We're going with the red pill. Okay. Let's get it past all the stupidness, and basically, I'm looking for a bounce here. We got a good chance for coins to bounce off of this trend line, respected again, although we are starting to weaken it. Don't get twisted. We're wicking below it. That kind of weakens these trend lines. Eventually, it may not hold. But we do have this area right here, this little red line that is giving us support too. So like a little double-decker sucker punch right there, giving us a little backup. And should propel us back up to about 500. $528 billion, which translates your portfolio getting ready to go up a little bit more, another little ride up, but hopefully maybe this one will stick this time. Going up and down in yo-yo, that just not fun, y'all. Not fun playing the yo-yo card. Let's start getting into these charts now. So Bitcoin being what Bitcoin is, sideways, whatever. Do you, baby? As long as you ain't going down drastically, we're cool. I do expect a good possibility for there can be a drop. There can be. Just to kind of touch this 200 moving average again on the 4 hour, maybe come down and tap this little area. It can happen. I'm not concerned about it. It can. But right now, I think we're trying to come back up to around 43, 400, somewhere through there. And there is what we just talked about, the possibility, that little sign on Market Cipher, if it's a trigger wave, well, it might be the one that we need to just propel us all the way back up here at around 44.5. I like that too. I'm just curious to see what we do in this cloud. Normally green clouds, downside. On the bigger picture on Bitcoin though, not going to spend too much time on it today, but the question is, are we in a top zone? Well, yeah, we're pretty top heavy, because it wasn't long ago when we were looking at this and saying, man, I would not be surprised. Bitcoin went all the way up here, 48,000, when they talked about that ETF and the news come out and they just dump it right on back down. Yeah, we've talked about that scenario here before. Could that be playing out? Oh, it could be. Will they give us a big dump? I don't think it would be too, 32,000 right back through here. Retest these areas, possibly. Could be on the way. I'm just saying, get ready for it. Don't think it's just only up, but if it were to do that, it'd kind of invalidate my little idea compared to, and I don't have it on this particular chart, but this idea over here I'm looking at, which could play out. I'm saying we're doing something similar, not exact, but it's very bullish nonetheless. Now, whether we keep going up or we do get a pullback, ideally, I would like to see this area somewhere around the top of this triangle hold, and that's about 36. About 36. I want to take this little line. I want to officially move him down there, and then we're going to leave Bitcoin alone because we're through talking about Bitcoin right now. But just a possibility. Hey, baby. In the future, pull back to things don't always just keep going up, but that's a safe range where my theory that we could keep going up could happen. All right, so I've been nibbling at a new coin. New to me, we looked at it on the charts before. Somebody requested it. Don't know a whole lot about it. It's kind of new to me, but very interesting. It's called Quanta. So I got a little nibble in because I see some interesting things going on here on the charts. Shall I show them with you? Shall we talk about them? I thought this was very interesting. Now, I think there's going to be still some sideways motion from this for a little while. I think there is still a good time to accumulate this one. Now, this coin has been down as low as $58, as high as $221, and we were sitting at $128. Now, that's just the bottom accumulation zone. It's got some much higher targets. This is one of those runners that there's not a whole lot of them. But what I find interesting on the chart is that you got your buy signal right over here, and we're below the 200 and the 50, yet we're above the one that counts the most for me right now, whether you're in a bullish mode or a bearish mode, and that's that 9 moving average, which, got a bounce or was rejected or turned around, reversed upon this 100 moving average. Moving averages are telling me this little sucker wants to take off soon, and that was the buy signal. So I listened to the charts and I said, okay, moving averages, I will heed your warning. I will nibble and buy some Quanta. So I got a little bit of Quanta, nothing crazy, because I just nibble in these zones. Most of my bags are packed, and I got just a little I can throw around just to play around with some other stuff. So Quanta, I've already done this, haven't I? Okay. I'm looking for Quinta to come up to $237 as it's got to get above that. I think it's got a very, very good chance of going on a little tear very soon because that 9 is getting ready to cross over that 21 moving average. We already had the buy signal here, the golden cross of the 50. Now, will it be a real strong move through here? Well, I don't think it's ready to just go to the moon, but I think we're ready to come up these areas and maybe just kind of, play around here and work our way up there. So if you're looking for just an outstanding trade, may not be the one, but then again, I don't know. We got this nice rounded shape right there, which generally kind of makes things kind of rise pretty well. It's just nature. It's natural. But we are looking for Quint to come up to $526. That's at the 618 Fibonacci, the golden ratio for this whole move down here, which if you're new to trading, that should be one of your best friends right there. Put that in your toolbox. That will definitely help you out. Fibonacci. $808 is where we were April of this year. Trading at $128. I think it's a nice little one to get into if you want to run the long course there, make a little something. So Quinta's out, or we're done with Quinta. Let's move on to Caspa, because Caspa's doing something kind of interesting, right? Caspa, what are you up to? She is being tricky. She's right in the middle of this Ichimoku cloud, which normally, since it's to the downside, it does. Now, there are some times you can see it go crazy and just bounce out of it, and I mean, look, it did it over here. Like Casper went in the cloud. Oh God, it's over now. No, you can't think that way if we're in a bullish trend, because sometimes they will go the other way. So I can't rule out that we can't just bounce from here, man. We came down and tested this 50% moving average area, the 0.5. Catching a bounce there, got back up above the 618. Ladies and gentlemen, to me, that spells a local bottom, which means that, and she dipped into our buy zone here. Now the targets, by the way, our targets, hit the target, 9.8154 cents. That target was hit, slapped right upside the face. That target, no longer there. Sad to say. We destroy these targets. We murder these targets. We take contracts out on these targets and annihilate them. So are we looking at a bounce for Caspa? Are those lower targets in play now? Well, that big scary measure move we want to play out. Finding a double bottom here. Formation at the 0.5 Fibonacci. Seeing this little squeeze in this green cloud over here made me think maybe we may have bottomed out on Caspa. Caspa may be getting ready to rock and roll here. She may be reversing this downward trend. Could that be so? Could it be, Road Dog? Is it? Please let it be, Jesus. Let's see what we got here. I would like to get Elliot's opinion. Elliot seems to say we had a 5-way ABC correction, and that yes, quite frankly, yes, after we do our C wave, our C correction here, then we can start our number 1 wave again. So technically, Elliot. Damn, I could have sworn he was just here a minute ago. Elliot! They're at the phone home. We'll start another 5-wave to the upside. So Elliot, I'm counting on you, baby. I'm counting on you. Make this happen. Do not disappoint me, Elliot, because I want to see that target of 21 cents get hit. Well, let's get rid of all this silly nonsense over here. If your Caspa bags aren't packed, well, and you're waiting for that 8-cent target, yeah, you got a chance. I don't know if I had to guess, and it's just me guessing, just throwing numbers out there off the top of my head as an opinion that leads no scientific value whatsoever. I would say you probably got about a 25% chance for it to come back down there. Don't listen to me. I just made that number up. That's just me going by my gut feelings. Replicate that in a scientific experiment. Won't be able to do it. I kind of think that this is very interesting too, since, you know, we're looking at a bottom pattern. If we are looking for a bottom pattern to also signal that, hey, there may be a reversal pattern such as an Adam and Eve double bottom could come into play there, which is starting to validate as we reach up to this neckline, which does suggest just on the shorter term time frames that we are looking for KuCoin to not only stay above 11.55 cents, but to also hit this little juicy area sometime in the not too distant future on this 4-hour chart of about 13.16 cents. Will that make you happy, master? Please, no more whips. All right, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's leave him there, see if it plays out. S'il vous plaît. See if it plays out, s'il vous plaît. All right, so I like that, but there's also there's several measure moves that we can do from here. Basically, we're coming back up to the top to retest this top up here, about 15 cents, and then see if we can jump up above it and finally go to the target of 21 cents that you're supposed to rent to in the first place. Did you get distracted? Something happened? Did you stop by the strip club? I don't know. What happened to you? So, relax, KuCoin. KuCoin, I think, is doing fine. Just, you know, this may be it, ladies and gentlemen. That may be the lowest we see KuCoin begin. Or then again, I may be totally wrong and you will see it come down to 7 cents. Which do you want to see? I would like to buy some more at 7 cents, though, to be honest with you. Solana is also doing something. Some people are saying it's going back to $80. And the charts does have like an $88 level or something. That is possible. She's doing that weird, funky in-cloud thing too. But now I'm not as convinced on Solana. It has got to be one hell of a Hail Mary. Although I got to say, Market Cypher's kind of liking that idea. I'm saying, no, man, it's a bad idea. And it's saying, I don't care what you think, Road Dog. You don't control me. I do what I want to, you know. What? That's all I can do, folks. That's all I can do. RSI is kind of backing it up there, saying, yeah, man, leave it alone. Let price action do what price action wants to do. Quit trying to tell it what to do, Road Dog. We tired of trying to listen to you. And this little laggard over here, MACD, is like, you know, it's ready to turn on me too. It hasn't turned on me yet, but you can tell it's thinking about it. I mean, if you guys really, really want to go up from here and make me look bad, after the 9 crosses negatively over the 50, you should be going down, but you're not. You got some explaining to do to me, man, because this is kind of fundamental to what I look for. So if you're going to kind of go bearish and then all of a sudden flip-flop on me, I mean, you got some explaining to do to me, guys. I'm not buying it yet. You gotta. What I don't want to see, and what could happen is, man, these moving averages get rejected here underneath that 200, as this 100's coming down. Now I'm on the 1 hour, smaller time frame here. So, I mean, this is not out of the woods yet, but it's doing some weird stuff that, you know, normally you wouldn't normally see. But is that a sign of us being in a parabolic move? Because the larger time frames still look really good for Solana. Like, you're one that had an $80 price tag. Dumbass. So there is one interesting thing to look at here on Solana, is the white line, the 50 crossing the 200 moving average right here. Now, that's a good sign overall, but a lot of times when that happens, there is a pullback. Sometimes price even comes back to test that 100 moving average. Now, in this particular circumstance, I could see it drawing us back down to this area about. Say it. Go ahead. Say it. You're just talking bad about it. Say it. Why? You always put me on the spot like that, man. Why? It could, theoretically, according to this 3-day chart, have a likelihood of a surprise retracement. You don't want to say it. You're scared. To this area right around $88. God. Man, I'm just reading the chart, dude. I'm just reading the chart. Charts with Sith. Looking at the 8 hour, the 8 hour also, the moving averages look bearish, man. We're under the 9 and 21, 9 crossover 21, which immediately leads us to test a 50 moving average, which is sitting around. Yeah. How's that crow taste? $88. $88.74 to be exact at this current moment in time. Yeah. Was you on some barbecue sauce with that crow? Would you like some? I got some in the freezer, in the refrigerator there, nice and cold. I like to serve it cold. So, you know, she's looking awful bullish right here lately, coming up from, you know, $99.98. Ooh, looks like she's doing some good. She's getting ready to break out, boys. Woo, buy in right now. Yet the bigger time frames say $88. Play Solana at your own risk, because even on the 1 hour, you're getting ready to get this 50 crossing that 200 moving average, which is known as, gosh, spit it out. The death cross. Where would that take us down to, Road Dog? What price could that ever take us? It could possibly take us down to retest this trend line, which kind of lines up right here around the, say it, $88 range for Solana. But there are no guarantees that it will make it down to $88. Yeah, save your ass now. Probably not financial advice either, right? It is always crypto opinion. Always crypto opinion. I'm just a guy on the internet. You have to make your own grown-up decisions because you're a grown-ass man. Listening to a guy who wears a clown face. Who's that clown on the internet you listen to with the chart? Oh, that Road Dog. Yeah. Clown. Internet. That would be me. Let's make some money. Caspa. Solana, are you turning around? I don't know, man. The charts are seriously, they're saying $88, I swear. So I've got to seriously adjust my little trades, make sure my stop losses are in place, man. I'm going to kind of come over to Big Unix, man. I got to do this. Safeguard my trades over here, because I know I got a Solana trade. Oh, you're in the red already. Oh my God, we're going to die. My entry was at 104.99.3. I'm 104.38. Should I take that $1.84 loss? Oh, you didn't have enough hope in your trade for it to go up. Solana on the 5 minute looks like I can reject him from a higher high there. Are you gonna just break right up to the upside after you sell it? You know I'm going to, because I made a higher high, bigot. Guys, you don't have to live with these voices in my head. You just only have to listen to them whenever they come out on the show. You know what? I'm going to wait, because you should have a stop loss. I know I put a stop loss. Oh, you did not stop that? You got a dude. Shame you in front of everybody if you, oh my God. No wonder. Did I clear everything out? You need to stay away from that store. All right. So Solana, I am curious here, man. She's looking she's looking like she's gonna come down, people. I'm just saying. She's looking both like she wants to go up, but the bigger things are saying, man, not really. Bigger time frame saying she wants to come down. Smaller time she's going to try to do something. Keep an eye on Solana, but right now that little ecosystem's getting a little pump up, so I'm not disappointed. Analysis is the next one we'll take a look at here. We'll come over to the chat. Check out Strega. Hey, Moms. Moms is in the house. Hey, Moms. What's up, Moms? And Grimmer. Can we look at oh, Mom says, give me one coin to go all in. My answer to that is always Bitcoin. I know, it's that dad answer, right? One coin to go all in on. You know, if I did have to pick one, I do really like Caspa. But I'm not telling you to go all in on it. But if I had to ride the dark horse, that one, or another one of my dark horses is Decred. I talked about it last night too. Still in a good buy zone. Time might be one, but man, you gotta have patience to work with time. I think that's why they called it that, really. Can we look at EWT Energy Web Token? We sure can. I've actually got some of that, and I've been debating, man, should I keep this? Should I hold this? And just set a buy order at 88. Easy. Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing 88 slot. I just don't want to get caught up in the trades. I think it's my, oh, yeah. No, I do have my, okay, it's my Mech C one I got to worry about. That's the one that, man, I do good at Unix, but Mech C, man, I actually struggle with I just seem to struggle more over there. And I'm trying to figure out, is it because it's on my phone and so convenient that I'm over trading, or just, you know, I have to wonder about these things. So anal OS, as I call it, because that's how I was first presented to me, or Analos. Total meme coin, useless coin, piece of garbage over Solana, like most of them over on Solana. I hate to say it. It's true. It's a janky network, man. Either that or the apps are just janky. Maybe it's just the apps. But I'm just wondering, I mean, I know what their little narrative and their little hidden narrative is, supposedly, but I just sit here and have to look and say, but why? You could have done better. I mean, seriously, why? All right, that's the one you picked. All right, we're rolling with it. Yeah. So I don't think it's the technology behind Solana that is making it go up. It's a motive or a narrative behind Solana, in my personal opinion. And I may be wrong, and I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but most of these coins, just be honest with you, are pure up straight trash garbage, not worth anything, very overinflated. There are companies with physical assets, land, actual things, people, resources that are way undervalued compared to the prices that these coins are worth, and they do a whole lot more than any of these coins would ever do. I mean, it's weird sometimes. But this is the market that we trade, and the one that makes us life-changing money, so we roll with it. So Analysis, man, it fell all the way from 0.002 cents, not even a penny, all the way down to 0.00036 cents. Doesn't sound like a lot unless you put $100 in up there at the top, and then watch your $100 turn into about, 11. Then, for you, then you realize, wow, that really does make a difference. Those few little zeros, wow. Hell yeah, they do. So in my personal opinion, we're at a bottom territory here. So if you're going to take a risk on Analos, which I am, ironically, actually I'm a little underwater because it got me around through here somewhere a little bit with the drop. I'm trying to do the little DeFi on it because it's got some crazy returns, like 1,200% return for the pair over on Radium, the janky exchange that I got it, the contracts at. But, you know, there's some interesting reasons why I wanted to do that. Get the what I bought off of KuCoin off of there, put it over there, paired it with some Lana in the pairs. Well, it's at a low, so if something becomes of it, if it memes out again and goes back up to the top, and Solana makes a little bit of a comeback, well, maybe that pair will do me good. And with that percentage rate, maybe it'll pay off. Trying to perfect the DeFi, but to me, if you enter in when both of the coins are at their lowest, or as low as possible, Solana being $100 is not really low, but anyway, what's telling me that this one's got a chance is now here on the 1 hour, we're above the 9 moving average. We're turning around here. It's showing signs of reversal. It's showing signs of finally finding a bottom at a lower low. Go check that out. That is crazy. I'm just looking at a few little things, actually. Where are you, darling? Right here. Looking all the way down to a negative 382. To a negative. Don't mind me, I'm just playing. Doing some experimentation here. So, I think we're at a good little bottoming area for a possibility for you true degens out there. You probably have already jumped in on it like, well, that's old news, slow dog. Get with it, man. Jeez, I thought you were up to date on this crap. Whether that like 30 minutes ago. Gosh. 2 hours ago. 3 days ago. All right. I just think it's a nice little one. Seems to have found a bottom and round into the upside. Things are starting to look to the upside here, I believe. Let me check out a few higher time frames here. Yeah, this is a good sign too. We're starting to clear in on the 4 hour. 4 hour closes a candle, opens a candle above that 9 moving average. To me, that's a go sign. She's getting ready to jump, and it's easy for this one to double and triple, especially from these bottoms. And you already seen the crazy. Imagine getting into this at the start all over again. There may be another run up for this. No promises, no guarantees. This is a piece of garbage coin as far as my knowledge is known. It says meme, which means we're empty space. We're the community. Would you like a flower? Anal OS. Can't believe it. All right, let's go over to the chat before I start running off on something else. Do want to look at Marinade tonight. Can we take a look at Energy Web Token? Let's take a look at Energy Web Token. EWT. Ute. So this one had rumors of ties to oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name? The rat poison guy. The big guy. The Hathaway guy. So at some point, it looked to me like 270 was a good buy spot, possibly. Of course, we came down below that. All right. We just went all crazy with a bunch of stuff. Let's start here. This is Energy Web Token. I've got the KuCoin chart, and it goes back to 2020. Is there one on Binance? I think that's where I remember first seeing Energy Web Token. I don't see, did they get rid of it? They might have. Okay. Energy Web Token. It's been as high as $23 before, right? Love the way that lines up right there here. Beautiful. You don't have to have a Fibonacci to get those support resistance area. It just gives you confidence that, yeah, baby, you right, huh? That's a good choice right there. That's probably going to hit. That's what the fibs are saying. Fibs don't lie. Alrighty. This is outlining some overall targets for this whole move over the past 2 years to get our targets. That's a bunch of bullcrap. There's nothing that's gonna work. Wait and see, my friend. Wait and see. That is because you have not experienced the Fibonacci. I'm just saying. I'm documenting it right now. It will prove it to you. Look at back at 2 years from now and you will see the Fibonacci levels were hit. Not passed through, just it was a definite place where they got caught up at. For real, for reals. All right, so we got a support resistance flip right here. What was that? That was 214, 215 area. That's cool. It was support there, split there. Lost it, came back into it. Always a good sign. That's when you want to go hard. And then bounced off of it one more time. It's up only from here, maybe. It doesn't feel like it yet. It's slow moving. Definitely. We need to zoom out just a little bit more, in my personal opinion. Cut out some of this noise. Well, I do want to see what the daily, I do want to check the moving averages here on the daily. That important to me. Bouncing. See? This is not normal behavior. We would not normally see this. So to see it means that we're kind of in a bullish phase of the market right now. Even though we get the pullbacks and stuff that don't feel like it's bullish. It's like, oh, it feels bullish here. Yeah, we're going to the moon. Yeah, it can go up forever. Then, oh God. Oh man, I was so wrong. Oh no, we're going all the way back down. And oh God, here we go back up again. Yeah. We're at the roller coaster right now. Little ups and downs here. We haven't had the big drop. It's those 30% drops that we'd want to really safeguard ourselves on. And they can come as a surprise sometimes, or at least definitely feel that way. We're not there yet. But seeing these signs on multiple coins here on the bigger time frames, I find that very impressive myself. What I do need to see overall is for that when that 100 crosses that 200, and there may be a pullback when that happens. It's not happening yet. It's probably a couple weeks away. I don't know. It's going to take some more upward movement to get that going, but then we will have all of our moving averages flipped over to the right side and can continue up a lot more easy. Right now, it's still a little bit of a magnet to kind of draw price down to make it have to struggle. But during that struggle, you know, there may be a little bit of a pullback, and you may be starting to make a little familiar pattern called an inverted head and shoulders, which will give us another move to the upside. That would be kind of cool. It's set up to where it could possibly, I'm not going to call these things out before they happen, could be possibly doing that. And a pretty nice straight neckline, actually a support resistance flip. If we zoom out just a little bit more, probably on that 3-day chart. So those are some definite areas right there. 200 moving average coming into play here on this chart. Probably be kissing that little area. See if we can tighten this up a little bit. Support resistance. Yeah, that's pretty much right on it. Where it's affecting us over here. All right, so yeah, the possibility to bounce in here doesn't mean we have to. Maybe trying to, go ahead and move on up. But we're more concerned for overall performance, right? Still a good idea to zoom out here. So I'm coming to the 5-day. And I got to say, this is where I would, seriously consider the fibs to give us some target areas. And yeah, I don't have that one marked. I would go with this one right there as the next area that we're really concentrating to get back to, and it is too. So we got to get a higher high. And that 236 fib lineup right there, smack dab right on our last high. So there's no better target, especially short term, than right at $5, which is about a 2x from where we are now, which puts this into moonbag category. I need some kind of little celebration thing. Moonbag possibility. There's a possibility you have a moonbag right here with what it's doing. So that means throw $100 in, and then when it comes up to $5, you take your $100 right out, and then you got free Energy Web token. That easy, if you can wait and do it. This one's got a perfect setup to do it. This has got a moonbag possibility. I think we should share that one. But you do have to have patience to mess with this coin. I'm just telling you, until it starts moving and going crazy and catching some hype. So stop loss. That's at 16%. Even at 16%, which is huge for a stop loss, in my personal opinion, because, you know, I don't like to lose that much money. But, you know, it's on a 5-day chart, too. Anyway, even with that huge stop loss, there's a 5.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio right there to come up here. I'm telling you, you can get moonbag territory right there. Depending on your entry. I think I'm looking for the text. Where did you go, text? Moonbag possibilities. Copy that link. Let's take it over to our little Telegram group. Come over here and trade setups right there. This is EWT Energy Web token. 5-day. Take your capital out at 2x and let it ride. Stricker says, I'm seeing this pesky order keeping Orca at 6.36. Orca is one of the coins we're supposed to look at tonight, actually. Orca over on Solana, because the Solana coins are getting a narrative and getting a pump and all this. This is a genuine pump. It's got a lot of hype behind it. My personal opinion is big money likes Solana and wants you to like it too. This is Orcane. Stay on. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Orcane. That is their own coin. Did you have a senior moment? Orca. Your friend and mine, Orca. Hey, man. I'm still holding out that maybe she's got a chance for parabolic activity. I would love to see that. Sucks that you couldn't hold that trend line, Orca, but, you know, kind of had a feeling that was coming when you kind of started changing direction right here, because, you know, sometimes that happens. You know, don't tell the kitties to scare them or anything, but you know, whatever. You drop through, you come down. You're finding support here on the 50. Can you bounce off of that? Because you really need to. If you don't, you're looking at falling through this cloud and just making yourself look like a total asshole. You're also testing this trend line, Orca, so I kind of like that. That's really cool to me. Actually, I really like that. I retest that trend line, which gave us our big run up anyway. I like that. So this is on the 12-hour. What does the 4 hours say? Are you confirming a bounce? 4 hours bouncing off the 200 moving average. It sucks that these other lower moving averages are crossing over. Okay, so we're on the 4 hour. The things to remember is with the moving average strategy here is that we got our 200. We got the 100. Those are the ones that have the most weight. They're the heaviest ones. Or the ones with the most momentum. We'll say that. Once they start going, they're the train in motion. And if they're both going up in this direction, well, they're going to drag these other ones with it too. So I'm not worried with them being lined up, the 100 over the 200, up and to the right. I am not concerned about this falling through and changing direction at all whatsoever, just because of that, period. Now, the 50 crossing this 100, well, that will just mean we kind of sideways a little bit. But, she's got a good chance to keep going up. She's just going to test her patience a little bit. Probably see a good move back to around 7 or 8. But to get up to 10 or 11, that one's going to test her patience just a little bit. And it may be... what we got? About another week? What are we looking at? Monday, Tuesday next week? Something like that. Just me totally guessing. Oh my God, he can tell the future too? He can line up right? No. Just going by what the chart's suggestion here is a possibility. What I can point to is that the MACD here on the 4 hour, she's ready to flip, man. She's ready to flip. She's ready to sing. She's about to tell all she knows, man. She's about to get that sin introduction, get out of there. She don't want to take she wants no prison time. She's saying, baby, I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you everything you want to know right now. I'm flipping. You knew it was coming. Look, she's ready to flip over to the 0 line. I told you, she ain't gonna ride with you. She ain't gonna ride with you. Please, baby, don't testify. All right there. So, looking for some of that to happen. We just it's got a fight on its hands to get above $7 there a little bit. But, gosh darn it, Orca. I was able to pick up a little bit right through here, but, you know, my little Degen Solana account is kind of, you know, maxed out or whatever with pools and whatnot. Have I looked at Zoo A? I have not looked at Zoo A. Zupia. 1 billion maximum supply. So I've been noticing lately, most of the coins we've been looking at, some of the newer ones and some of the ones I haven't looked at, you know, someone's coming back to the forefront and everything. A lot of them at that supply, somewhere around 1 billion, seems to be a little bit more normal now. Thank gosh. Even that's a lot, really. Seriously, it is for projects. A lot of these projects don't need anywhere near as many coins as they put out at all. But so cool. Nice to see a kind of a balance there. People are starting to figure out, well, maybe 1 billion is enough. Good thinking. Unless you always want your coin to be 0.0000543. It's probably a good idea. So Zupia is trading at 2 cents. Basically, we've got no market cap here, but a fully diluted valuation would be 21 million, which says, in essence, since we don't know what the circulating supply is, maybe it's all out there, maybe it's not, I don't know, but it's tiny, y'all. It's tiny. It had an all-time high 3 days ago, 4.8 cents, and it's down more than half from that. Interesting. So it sounds like a very new project we got going on right here. Let's see what it's about. Zupia. Welcome to Zoopia, and unleash the wild potential of your tokens at Zoopia. Zoopia is an innovative platform dedicated to Bitcoin ecosystem staking. We provide secure and efficient. Oh, efficient and not inefficient. That was my bad. Sorry. Take two, please. Sorry. Don't bother me. I need this job. My kid's in college. Efficient and captivating staking service for cryptocurrency holders. Our vision is to create vibrant digital zoo where users stake their BRC20 tokens. Hey, we're on the BRC, are we? Earning stable and substantial rewards while participating in an automatic compounding process. So interesting. So it's got gamified DeFi kind of play, I guess. Allocation 50% for staking rewards, 10% for platform development, 15% for team and advisors. How convenient. IDO 6.2%. Community airdrop 3.8%. Really? Your community is less than your advisors? Liquidity and liquidity management 15%. Interesting. Will it do good? It probably will. Am I thrilled about it? Well, it's not really my cup of tea, but do I have a judgment on it? No, it's just that I always have this question in the back of my mind. We've got these chains, whatever, layer 1 or something, and you build the dApps on them, but all the dApps want their own coin. Everybody wants their own money grab. And I was like, are we ever going to reach a place where, where you don't always have to have your own coin for every little thing? I know it makes you getting your Lambo a lot easier. Talking to you developers out there, but I don't know. I mean, what if every store that you went into, you had to buy their token to shop in their store? You always had to change out your dollars for Saks Fifth Avenue token or a JCPenney token or a Walmart token, and at some point you say, why do we have $1? Is it just, what? Sometimes I wonder that. What we were looking at, Zoopia. So I'm not dissing anything, it's just sometimes these thoughts cross my mind. I'm like, Zoopia. Your own KuCoin, where I cannot trade unless I want one of those funky IDs that you send off for Lapalooza. All right, so Zootopia, or I said Zootopia, didn't I? Zoopia. Well, all I can do, assuming that we've reached a bottom, there's no guarantees that we've reached a bottom there. I'll check for that in just a second. Since I got this fib pulled up, let me go ahead and mark that line. Oh, let's get the Hopium one too, why not? Okay, so, cool. It appears that it may have bottomed out. It definitely got into bottom territory. It did not hit this fib line. It doesn't have to, but it can still. Well, that's at 1.515 cents. It could technically still touch that, but it may not have to. Just saying. Or make up your minds, they're going to or not. If I had to guess, it's got a good chance not to because it's above the 9 moving average. When you get above the 9, you're good, baby. Things are going your way. You're leading a charmed life, my friend. Don't complain. Look on the bright side. Sunshines and rainbows. Bump wanna be happy. And we may be breaking out. A good chance to, it may be breaking out. Money flow is coming to the upside, coming to a cloud. It's looking good to me personally. I think you're getting ready for a breakout, and this would be a bottom. So the first fib that we pulled with those targets should be in order for that. So it looks like an interesting little degen play right there. Low market cap. These are the plays if you got the balls to play them, that can make you a lot of money. They can also not pan out for you, but your chances of doing it at this point in the market, hey man, this is when you'd want to roll the dice, baby. We're at the bottom territory. The newer coins coming out, buying it at what conceivably could be a bottom. I mean, if you're going to roll the dice, maybe right here's your chance. I likes it for that. If you want a degen, I support you. The degen may play off on this one. Let's definitely see the possibilities. So, bigger target I got to look at 6.7 cents there. So, if someone were to degen, well, that is like a good 3x going on right there. Degen on this breakout. 618 will give you moonbag potential right there. 100% gains. Take your capital out, just let this little guy ride. Comes up here to the target, which we need to mark, and I erased it. Where are you, price label? You've been doing this for how long now? Shut up. Don't make me kill you. I was in the Kumite. You're a dreamer. 6.7 cents. And man, what would that be? 231% gains. And that's just this guy getting started. Could go very, very, very much higher. 1 billion. Remember, fully diluted market cap was like 21 million. You can add a zero easy to that. Really easy. Which would take this from 2 cents, or from 20 cents to, from 2.6 cents to like 26 cents. So keep that in mind. Doesn't stop at that target. So, cool. Interesting play. Linda says, just saw it listed on KuCoin a couple of days ago. And a lot of the big movers in this market is why we need to try to keep a strategy. And I have a problem with this of keeping dry powder on the side, because a lot of the coins that have the potential to give us those big gains that we want are not even out there yet, or not widely available or widely known yet. So they're still coming. A lot of newer projects, and maybe even some newer technology and new things that will just rock the world and start a whole new narrative and stuff. That is what we got to keep in mind and plan on for too, because that will be here. There'll be about like 2 new sectors produced. Oh my God, we're doing this with blockchain. Yes, you know, it could be the scientific thing. It could be what, you know, there'll be another sector that comes up that really wasn't much of a thing before, and all of a sudden it's like, this is revolutionary. It's going to change the world. And, you know, we'll get all those hypes and everything. And so it's me preaching to myself. Just, you know, that's why it's a good idea to try to get a profit, to find some way to peel off some profit. Even if you're saying, okay, you know, at certain time of the month, I'll take 5% off of, you know, my best performers, or I'll take 5% off if they get to this, you know, something, or 10%, or however you want to do it. Just find something that works for you to try to get some cash, and then try to keep it, because it's easy to look at. Oh, look, this is down. We should put some money in it. I've been catching myself doing that with some of mine. So I'm having to move it off exchanges to control that inner degen, because if that money is on that exchange, like one XC, it's going to find its way into some little small bag. Then you hear me sitting, I got all these little bitty tiny bags, and and I hate to sell all of it. That degen. So I say embrace your degen because you can't stop him. It will drive you crazy trying to stop your degen, all those little urges and everything. So you gotta kind of outthink it, kind of, you know, corner it, put it into a little account of its own and let it have its little field day. Go in there. Yeah, I want all the bonk and all the Shiba and I don't know, whatever. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Inu coin. You suck, by the way. Just saying. Get up there. I can do all that within a controlled little room, a little padded room of my own that I can degen away. And then I got all my cool stuff and safe stuff. I pull it off on my hardware wallets. A lot of it I put over onto my Tangent wallet, which is what? You never heard of the Tangent wallet? Oh, my friend. If you have an NFC enabled smartphone, well, you can get one of the safest wallets in the world. It's also a breeze to ease, as easy as using, say, Exodus wallet or any of those other, you know, hot wallets. Operates like a hot wallet, but it's not a hot wallet. It's a code wallet. Very secure. Tap, tap that easy, yet, you get my card, you can't access it. The joke's on you, baby. You get my card, doesn't do you a bit of good. Get my phone, doesn't do you a bit of good. You can save 10% off of a Tangent wallet set with the code word DAWG, D-A-W-G. Just saying, throwing that out there. Striga says, I've been going back and forth each time one goes the wrong way. This was all day. I bet I was targeted. That's what they've been doing. I mean, really, the whole market's been ping-ponging back and forth. It's I think it's clever manipulation just to kind of shake things out. That's what I'm interpreting in this as the price movement and everything with Bitcoin and everything. Just a little shakeout because they had to shake out a little bit of Solana, shake things up a little bit. And the market makers and the bigger money, the composite man, according to the Wyckoff theory, they operate. They do that. Yeah, you can't trust them. Makes me want to send out just spam emails to all these crypto money market companies out there. Why you keep trying to liquidate me? Would you please stop trying to liquidate me? Just annoy the crap out of them. What if we did a movement like that? Drive them crazy. I also want to look at Mover, man. You remember Mover? I mean, not Mover, it's Moon River. It is Moon River, right? Yeah, Moon River. Man, this little guy pumped, right? Went up crazy, $44. Yeah, and then she fell all the way. I know. When I drew this box and I said, man, you may be seeing $20 out of it. I know, you don't believe it right now, but until it happens, well, it's happening. We're starting to come down to this $20 area. Is this a good place to buy this if you're interested in it? It is. Will it go cheaper? It might. Again, I'm looking at the moving averages and really looking at the 100. Let's go to a larger time frame and see what we got here. It could technically, man, it could. She could come. You don't want to hear this, but I'm not so sure that it will. I swear, there's another moving average that's at play in between this 50 and 100 that sometimes you don't see price come all the way back down to the 100. But the 100 does have some confluence with the 786 fib, so I mean it's on the table. We could see $14 Moon River again. And I know I'm having those same thoughts too. I'm like, oh, why didn't I sell more at $42? Because he was greedy. He didn't realize it. A little bit. I could say that. Yeah, I mean, there was a taste of greed there, but I knew I had to sell some. But I was able to actually, where I bought it, I was able to moonbag it with what little I sold. I didn't have to sell more than half. I think I sold about a quarter of my bag. And I think that moonbagged me on it. So I'm free and clear on my Moon River bag. Yay. And at this option, I can either just let that ride, or I can, if I'm interested, I can start a whole nother moon back at these juicy prices that we may be coming down to. I'm not see how this thing is starting to swerve around. It's telling me there may be a flip here. We may getting a bounce off the 1618, and that's kind of yummy because that just immediately gives us this target right up here at 59, almost $60 to shoot for, getting a bounce from there. So it's not all over for Moon River. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Moon River can rock and roll, baby. And looking right there, just a little shy of $60. She's pulling off a possibility to hit that target with a bounce here at the 618. If she bounces here, that's what I'm looking for. If she comes down to 786, well, then we'll just count your blessings and see if I can add that target here. Can we? I believe I've got place to add one. Let's add you in there. I want to add the 79. Technically, you want to get rid. No, this is 79. Let's just round it up. What color? What color? Where are you, 79? I don't see you. Well, that little moving average did not show up at all, did it? I don't see any of them other than my old ones. All right, I was trying to enter in another little moving average there, trying to test a little theory. Mover, Moon River, if you're in it and it fell back and you're like, oh God, I wish I'd sold. Maybe I should sell now. We're going to... It's got a really good chance to have a bounce here. Really, where it's at, it's got a chance. And then if it can get back above 28, we're working towards 60. If we can't get back above 28, well, then look for 20, maybe 14. So it said Mover can go back to $10. To $10, oh gosh. It could. Well, really, I mean, you would hope that support level would hold right there about 1140, but it's not off the table. But since we had to look at that point, it does give me a little bit of confluence here that I didn't look at. So that's cool. Let's look and see if that amounts to anything. A trend line. Ooh. A trend line does spell the possibility that, you know, it may come down and test that, because there's no other trend line that we're testing right now other than this horizontal support. Usually your horizontal support would be the stronger of the two supports. If you had to choose which one would be the strongest to stand on, the horizontal would be your strongest. Just to throw that out there, if that makes any sense to anybody. But I like what it's trying to do here. Maybe it will continue and get a bounce up. I hope so, because I'd like to see those bags continue to pump. That made my day to see Moon River, because I was really eyeballing it down here saying, why am I holding you? What have you done for me lately? So Linda says, let's go, Casper. Is she moving now? We looked at it just a few minutes ago, but I am... What's up, dude? How'd I get on futures? What's that? Casper. My theory is oh, she is. So I'm taking this as a confirmation that the Adam and Eve was a bottom formation, their reversal formation. Baby, if you haven't got your Casper bags packed now, I don't think those 8-cent areas are going to be hit. Not going to be hit. We got a really good chance of making this, flip this area to support. So until different, let's call it 10 cent should be our new, basically our new bottom, a little bit under 10 cents technically. So it's really a zone, and that's kind of a wide zone, really. I mean, from there to that's a good little spaced out amount from what is that 9.2 cents to there's a whole 1 cent difference in between those flipped areas. Just interesting to note. But as long as Adam and Eve looks beautiful, it just has to hold this area now at 11.5 cents, and then we can be on our way. Let's do one more thing here. There will be a little bit of a hiccup up in this area, just right under 15 cents. I think we talked about that. Caspa, I had to buy a little bit more today, move some of, well, when I started going up, I was trying to buy it under, what was it, it's close to 10 cents as I can get it. It's close to 9 cents as I can get it, but it ended up being more around 10, under 11. But add to my bag and move that off the exchange earlier today. The Fibonacci I was going to take from this low up to there, and what was that? I pulled back to the 0.5. Yet, no, that's ooh, that's nice. From that low here. That's a 382 bounce. That's nice. Nice. I'm just fishing around for some target information here. So I got that, I think it's 21 cent target up there. Short-term target to look for, I would be looking right here, about 17.1 cents. Should be where we kind of go up to and may find our next little area of resistance, in my personal opinion. We'll see if that plays out. Now, you may be full of crap, road dog. You can say whatever you want to. Make it up as you go. Now, I like to look at these 127s, and that move is from the swing high to swing low. So when I pull those fibs, I like to pull that up, and because it's usually a turnaround point. It's usually a reversal point. You come back to a 618, something like that, then, you know, our stair steps up. So just kind of mapping those out, possibly. Also gives you a target for a short-term trade, like you're doing futures or something like that. Even spot, that's a 46% gain. But I'm on that 21 cent area right up here for another 80% gain on Caspa. Pump my bags, baby. Let's go. I want to see Caspa at $10. I don't know if you could ever get there, but if that's realistic for any time soon, but that would make me very, very, very excited. I want to cruise the world. All right, guys, time is now, what is it, 12:16? Yeah, it's time for me to go. I'm trying not to make these strings too long. People that can stream and like, oh my God, it's 2 hours and 36 minutes long. There's no way in hell I'm going to watch them. Don't even click on it. So I'm trying to shorten them or keep them within an adequate distance. Guys, I appreciate you for hanging out with me, and hopefully we can make some money. We cover these coins that are starting to change their trajectory. Caspa being one, Analyst being maybe another one to take a risk on. A few that, of course, I still did not get to, such as Loop Ring, but we'll catch him tomorrow. Guys, I appreciate you for being here. If you can, hit that like button, and I will see you guys mañana. God bless you.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the calm, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my heart like
It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto IRA, that really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.